Am I still lost in a life that's worthless? I guess we forgot what we came for, what we're made for, what we're aiming for. I guess we forget our purpose. Am I still lost in a life that's worthless? Why do I stand up on this stage doing poetry? Do I do it for the fame and so everyone can notice me? May Allah fill my heart with sincerity, and if this ain't good for me, take this away from me. Why do I choose to put my photo on the CD? Do I do it for the praise and so everyone can see me? May Allah fill my heart with sincerity, and if this ain't good for me, take this away from me. Why did I let her take a photo standing next to me? Do I think about this life or the life that waits next for me? May Allah fill my heart with sincerity, and if this ain't good for me, take this away from me. I see everybody wants to be a poet or a rapper. Now everybody wants to be a Muslim superstar. This was never my plans from the start. May Allah purify the intentions in my heart. We need less poets and more imams. We need more knowledge so we understand to be Muslim means to be a slave. May Allah help us on that day. We need less poets and more imams. We need more knowledge so we understand to be Muslim means to be a slave. May Allah help us on that day. Trust me, it wasn't easy coming from the roadside to Islam. I had to switch over from the Bible to Quran. I was in the club where the women take the clothes off. Now I go to khutbas and halakas in the mosque. So I notice some people live for today, but some prepare for tomorrow. Some understand their purpose in this life, some don't want to know. I'm looking at London, the city that I come from. I'm walking with angels trying to survive in this dungeon. And I see the closest people to me looking at me now with some hatred. I guess it makes them sad to see a brother make it. But what did I make? Accept the right decision. The choices I made put me here in this position. I don't ask to take no photos or sign no CDs. I am just a slave, don't make me more than that, please. And I am not ashamed of being on the TV. I'm just trying to feed my family and no one go feed me. Cause when my sky turns black, my future starts to fade. And all I have is what I see in front of me today. Cause this could be my last hour, that's the reality. I worry about tomorrow when I meet him and he greets me. I was a black boy lost till the age of 19. Pick up my first book, I'm inspired now to read. I always had the image of a bad boy in the street, but always had a crazy love for the God inside of me. See what's the truth for the life of this world? I was sitting there asking myself, cause I could get the money and the girls quite easy. I could be a superstar always seen on TV, but does it make me happy? Will it make me smile? Does this last forever or just a short while? What happens after the nightclubs, after all the raves, after all the fame when my name starts to fade, after old age when my bones starts to fray? What happens after the church or the mosque or the grave? They say the topic of death is depressing. I say it depends on the brother and the vision. Cause after these years we're surviving in a prison. There must be a life waiting for us in the heaven. Imagine a land of justice and perfection. No more police, poverty or politician. After being in them streets, victim of the system, we're finally free, running around like children. And this could all be, but I know it won't be easy. They say 1 from every 1,000, I just want that one to be me. Living in a land of no rain, always good weather. I'm prepared to stop partying today so I can party there forever. But they don't see the vision like we see it. They're caught up in this life, they're lost, so be it. I'll be chilling with a wife, Moroccan mint tea, visualizing paradise. That's where we wanna be. But it's like I've got this dunya on my shoulders. The young act say you can't rely upon the olders. So they're coming to me with all the questions. MB, what can I do about my unlawful obsessions? And I'll be like, wow, how did I end up here? It's funny how life could turn around within some years. The other day I was hustling, dropping off a sample. Now they say I'm setting an example. Dealing with a handful of sins, trimmed down from a mountain. Looking at my past like the gang I rode around in. Sipping at the Zamzam fountain. With my ihram around my aura, around my brown skin. Dealing with a handful of sin, trimmed down from a mountain. Looking at my past like the gang I rode around in. Sipping at the Zamzam fountain. With my ihram around my aura, around my brown skin. I say I'm looking like a black Kunta Kente, house slave, field slave. I say I'm a young Daniel Sander, Muhammad is my sensei. I was spending money in Versace and Fendi. Now I'm getting new Emiratis, tailor-made. And while they drink Moa Shandon in the party, I'll be third row in Acton. Qiyam Lane, you can hear my brother's passion. By the air means when you air fee Philistine, watch the room scream. Light on this journey, I don't even need a back. All I need shahada and my sword's like a Saudi flag. Beard on the chins, Muslim when we roll up. Cashmere scarf and the tracksuit bottoms rolled up. They can look and laugh, but we know when this is all up. Who will laugh last, whose face is dark and whose is glowing up. So I'm on this thing till I'm older, inshallah, stay on deen like a soldier. I'm on this thing till I'm older, inshallah, stay on deen like a soldier. You see, I'm sitting in a park where the kids go play until it's dark. There's nobody around here, the sounds from the cars that they pass. I see a man and his wife linking arms, talk and laugh. They're smiling now, but how long will this last? In this world that we live in, where everyone likes receiving, but no one likes giving. I'm sitting there this evening, really stressing out, trying to find an excuse, trying to figure out what could be the reason, what's it all about? Is it just the killing season, why the troops are out? Pow, 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 she heard the shots fired. Pow, 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 her brother just died. Pow, 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 now the little girl cries. Pow, 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 wipe the tears from her eyes. Pow, 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 she heard the shots fired. Pow, 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 her brother just died. Pow, 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 now the little girl cries. Pow, 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 in Palestine. And I'll be singing, Viva, viva, Philistina. Pray Allah shines, He's no on us. I'm a mere man, I don't do much, but I raise my hands and I pray for us. Viva, viva, Philistina. Pray Allah shines, He's no on us. I'm a mere man, I don't do much, but I raise my hands and I pray for us. Brothers on the convoy driving miles, sisters on the convoy driving hours. Own country trying to stop us using their powers. They can't stop the might of Allah's old child. Brothers on the convoy driving miles, sisters on the convoy putting in hours. Own country trying to stop us using their powers, but they can stop the might of Allah's old child. You see, I need money to live, but I don't live for money. I sleep okay, it's not a day I go hungry. Should I be happy with my life? What about the other side? I understand, so smile less and I cry more. I got a lot going on in these eyeballs, and I don't tear very easy, but I know there's more than they show on the TVs going on here in our world. Those little girls are my little girls, and those little boys are my little boys, so the least I can do is make this noise. Yeah, might see me standing there, focus while I'm standing there. You might hear a tap there, eyes filled up with tears. One blink will let out all of the pain I held in for those years. Might see me crouch down, muttering a few sounds, forehead on the ground. Might leave a mark, I'ma leave a mark in this dunya, 'cause I pray hard. Might see me standing there, focus while I'm standing there. Might hear a takbir, eyes filled up with tears. One blink will let out all of the pain I held in for those years. Might see me crouch down, muttering a few sounds, forehead on the ground. Might leave a mark, I'ma leave a mark in this dunya, 'cause I pray hard, but they don't offer prayer. The adhan's already gone, it's still sitting there, making me feel shy to rise to my feet, making me feel shy to open my mouth and speak. Will someone make the first move? Will someone call the Akama? I'ma make my wudu. You see, a prayer's always good for you. I'ma find a quiet room and do this on-time curfew. I use my scarf as a prayer mat. I already start, I hope to hear that. And come and join me in prayer. Fatiha followed by Al-Qari'ah. Allah, I hope it reaches their ears. Send peace to the right, send peace to the left. Return to the room, they still sit in the same seat as when I left. Allah, I hope they change their heart before they meet up with death. It's the last little bit I'm going to do. End it on a more higher note, inshallah. See, I'm a traveler. See me walking out, bag over my shoulder. I don't know what a dream's about. I'd rather make reality all the things you hear me speak about. I'd rather walk away in silence before I stand up here and speak it out. Cause while the clock stops, mine continues ticking on. I don't know when death comes, but I believe it won't be long. Facing on the carpet, forgive me please for all my wrongs. Look at what we started, the ghetto's looking mighty strong. Cause she was in a tight dress, now she got a buyer on. Telling all the old friends they got their attire wrong. They was in the club getting drunk by the bar, hovering around the VIP trying to get close to a star. But now we're closer to the stars than we ever was. Cause she got the angels and the law watching over us. Look at her, she smiles, she turns her back on the glamorous life for a place in the mosque with the sisters. Walking out, blacked out, top of the range like a range sport. Our women are oppressed, is that what they really thought? Our women are the best to learn from what they've been taught. And we're allowed 1 woman, 2 woman, 3 woman, 4. I would've tied a knot like a Boy Scout.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about. Complete half my deen, then I'll be walking out with a nice queen, a wife, veiled up, covered from head to toe. That's how I like mine, veiled up. That's mine, brothers, that's not for your eyes. Yeah, I'm looking at one wife that follows God's way of life and I would love to give her about 17 children, 10 boys, 7 girls, and feed all of them. And I'm raising my boys to be soldiers, my girls to be wives. I'm not following my elders, nah. I want to live in that household of love. When daddy comes home, little girls run and give a hug. It's time to pray, replace all the rugs and the mats and call the whole family to come and pray Salah. Sisters stand at the back, brothers stand at the front, the sisters stand at the back, the whole family praying together. Now how real is that? After the prayer, recite Quran, taking in turns. Then we can talk about school today. What did you learn? The young kids go and play, the wife's cooking some food. With the oldest of my daughters in there helping too. With the oldest of the sons is outside with me, up on the roof going through some Quran and Hadiths. I'm watching a bit of football. I'm just trying to paint a picture. The family structure with Islam in my life is so much better. Sister, I can't even see your face. Sister, I can't even hear your voice. Sister, I can't even smell your scent. She must be the one Allah sent. A pious sister, I can't even see your face. Sister, I can't even hear your voice. Sister, I can't even smell your scent. You must be the one Allah sent. She's walking in a black veil, talking with a low voice. She ain't got no smell, she don't want to see no boys. She gets embarrassed when she's out there in the public. Her beauty is amazing, but she don't want it public. She wears the flats because the heels bring attention. She must be the one my books used to mention. She don't wear makeup, she's HD clear, and her eyebrows haven't been touched in a year. She got a brain full of knowledge and her heart filled with fear. Her eyes full of love and her hands full of care. Loose is the garment that she likes to wear. She got a good body, but she prevents the stares. That's something very, very new. I just made that. Yeah. I'm a Muslim boy. I got MB printed on my ring and I sing for my Muslim boys. And my sisters doing their thing for the sake of him. Allah, when I'm in need of anything, I just turn to him. Allah, success is what he brings, oh. Muslim boy, I got MB printed on my ring, I sing for my Muslim boys. And my sisters doing their thing for the sake of him. Allah, when I'm in need of anything, I turn to him. Allah, success is what he brings. I'm a Muslim that came from the streets to Islam, the ghetto. When I see my brother give a palm, embrace with a hug and greet him with salam. Salamu alaikum. I'm a Muslim that came from the streets to Islam, the ghetto. When I see my brother give a palm, embrace with a hug and greet him with salam. Salamu alaikum. We say wa alaikum salam. Wow. You're as tired as me.